Hey everybody, it's Tony, Appalachian Dual Sport, and it's day 3 of the great adventure. And I'm still here in Memphis. I am parked in the Family Dollar parking lot right off Summer Avenue, and you know, I'm just trying to think of something I'm going to entertain myself with today. I think I'm going to go down to one of the Civil War museums near the Mississippi River and just look around and tour the museum and kind of dig some Civil War stuff. So I think I'll do that. I was here before a couple times. Was here with the wife and we did the whole Beale Street and did the Graceland tour, which were really cool. Beale Street's cool, and some of the surrounding areas around Beale Street's cool. But overall, you know, having driven around, kind of circled all of Memphis here and driven around up and down the streets, and you know, Memphis is kind of, I hate to say, it's kind of shady. Every time you park in a parking lot, you see signs that say, lock your car, don't leave stuff visible. You know, they must have a pretty high crime rate here. I haven't looked into it, but they must. But over here to my left, there's a Scooters Plus store, and they got some cool bikes and four-wheelers out front, so I'm going to go check that out. And just hopefully just maybe try to get some barbecue later today, but otherwise I'm just trying to kill time until my trailer is supposedly going to be fixed on Monday morning, and then I can finally get rolling. And I'm really going to have to decide if I'm going to cut out. I was going to ride in Arkansas at the I think it's called Ouachita National Forest. I was going to do some dry camping and riding, and I don't know if I'm going to do that now because I've literally lost, what, at least 2 days of riding, just being stuck here, so, which really sucks. So anyway, I'm hoping to do something fun today. I might fly the drone a little bit and get some footage of the Mississippi River, and I don't know. That's about it. So hope you guys and gals are having a great day, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Out. Good, how are you?
Did you need any help?
No, just looking around. Thank you. This has to be the biggest Chinese motorcycle, four-wheeler, side-by-side dealership I have ever seen. Of course, I'm not really in the market for these, so I don't know. I haven't seen too many other dealerships, but my God, they have a ton of inventory at this place. They got this nice Polaris out front. High lifted and all this stuff. Pretty cool. Catches the eye. This is what actually caught my eye when I was driving by, and then I saw the rest of it. Then I noticed they were open, so I thought I might as well stop in. But again, we're in Memphis on Summer Street, and some of the pricing on these bikes are ridiculously cheap. Of course, the one bike in there that I was showing, the Dual Sport one, the 200cc, the clutch lever looked to be adjusted all the way out, and the lever was still floppy loose, and the throttle was already had like about, I want to say, like an inch of extra play in it. So I don't know if they've just haven't set it up properly yet, but I mean, you can just tell they're not of the highest quality. But you get what you pay for. But I mean, just to start out on a bike for almost, what, $2,000 new, I mean, that's a pretty screaming deal for a street bike. So of course, who knows how long it'll last, but anyway, thought it was interesting. Hope you think it's interesting too. So I'm here at the Pink Palace, and they've got all kinds of stuff going on here. They got a 3D theater, they got planetarium, natural history museum, which is what I'm in right now. They've got the Civil War stuff upstairs, which I'm mostly interested in. So we'll just take a quick cruise through here, but this isn't a very cool grounds, and so I'll try to get some shots of those later and post them up. So here's the structure they call the Pink Palace. I don't know the history of it, but it's pretty nice. Looks like they need to cut the grass though. So I'm down here. I went to the metal museum, which is right down here by the river, but it's also right next to this old Army Reserve Center. I mean, look at this. I just love old buildings and old structures like this. There's a sign saying that it's available for, I'm assuming, sale or lease, but man, what a primo property this would be. I mean, I'm sure it's going to cost millions to renovate, but my God, it's right across from this cool park over here. I'm going to explore this area a little more. There's a mound over here, and it looks like there's some kind of, it's sealed up now, but it looks like it's some kind of entrance into the side of that mound, which is very interesting. I wonder what that's all about. I'll go see if I can find a sign explaining, but the Mississippi's right over there. And as you can see, the Metal Museum grounds are absolutely beautiful. I don't know if this used to be part of the Army Reserve building structures, but I mean, buildings here and the grounds are just beautiful. You've got a foundry and a blacksmith shop in the back. Looks like they've got event facilities for other events. They've got this beautiful white house over here, which has a gallery in it. But man, I'm telling you, this is something else. This is like primo property. Look at that gorgeous monster tree.
What time do they close, do you know?
5. I'm sure my brother would love this place. He's into that show Forged in Fire, and he has his own hopes and dreams of doing some knife making in the future. Sorry, if you're listening, Steve, you better get on it. Time's a wasting. Anyway, this is the where they pour metal, the foundry. I missed the pouring demonstration. We're actually it's gonna close soon, so I gotta hustle up. So they got a cabana over there and also an event pavilion. But the mighty Mississippi, I mean, you can see that commerce hasn't stopped. The tugs and the barges They're all still working. But man, look at the Mississippi. It's flowing pretty good. All the rain. Probably had something to do with that. But man, that tug is pushing against that current. Look at that prop wash. Must be an interesting life, one of these tug drivers. But it is a big river. Well, this is an interesting piece of art. Goes on up to a little cage with some type of dead creature in it. It's created by J.C. Christie. And it's entitled the Dijufojitikochorsis, whatever that is. I'm gonna go take a look in here, see what I can see. So, entrance was free today because they are renovating. So, I don't know if my phone keeps going out of focus or what, but it's very cool and calm in here. Very almost sterile. I do like the metal artwork, very cool. Getting back to that show, Forged in Fire, I do watch it on occasion. It's just amazing to me that these guys can turn out swords and knives and weapons on the show in like 3 hours. I mean, it's just amazing. It's some very, very talented people. Talent I do not have. This is another building. It's the Everyday Objects. It's their library and gallery. Also kind of has that empty, sterile feel, but more cool objects. I mean, look at this lamp. Look at that dragon up there. So cool. I can't get a good shot of it with the exposure. And this door is amazing. I mean, every one of these little design features are different, except for these up here. Those are the same. But everything coming down, every one of them is different. Amazing. So apparently the mound I mentioned with the little vault in it was a Civil War readout where they had their cannons and they excavated it for magazine ammo storage, and on this site in 1541, Hernando de Soto viewed the Mississippi River. So very cool. They say it's a Chisca mound, so I don't know if it was a Native American mound for any purposes like burial or ceremonial or what, I don't know. But the Confederates, or Union, actually probably Union, used it as a gun battery location, which is very cool because it does have a commanding view of the river.